I'm ready.
Hello, everybody. This is Rando.
Oh yeah, I haven't done this in a while. Hey, Dro.
Awkward silence.
And the one arm hombre. Yes, I changed my name in the last episode.
I'm American Brand Flakes then, 'cause that's my thing right now.
Yeah, you changed your name. Everyone changes their name. It's a new thing.
My channel's actually doing somewhat decent. I'm getting like 10 or so views a video. Got 44 subscribers now.
Like
My
10
mom
views
finally
overall.
subscribed.
Who's what?
My mom.
Your mom.
Like, Mom, I'm doing this thing. She's like, oh, I'll support you because I love you. And then here I am, like 3 months into it technically, 4 months into it. Oh, I never got around to it after I got my new computer.
Watch her start commenting.
On everything. You can't say that.
That
That
actually,
actually, so the last video I uploaded, not the one this morning, but the one from Friday, it's just urchins. I'm in a cave and I say a lot of bad words because I got scared a whole bunch. Like a lot.
well, I saw one of your episodes, the one that, like, do not watch this game. And I was just like, no, I want to watch it.
Well, yeah, that's the point. And I do. I give a lengthy like reason for you not to watch this video.
What game was that again?
The Stanley Parable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Pretty scary
You
game.
watch? Well, it's not scary at all.
Well,
It's you can't tell anybody about it. I feel like we're past spoiler point after 3 years.
we talked
Yeah.
about this already, haven't we?
But still, like if you haven't played it, it can't tell you anything about it.
I don't care. That's alright.
It just says, it's basically pointing out that free will in games doesn't exist. It doesn't matter how open the world is. They've thought of everything. If you're going to go in this direction, they know what you're going to do.
Oh, it's like that Jim Carrey movie. What is it called? Like, where like there's
Eternal
cameras.
Sunshine?
No,
Oh, no.
there's
Truman
cameras
Show.
everywhere. Yeah, the Truman Show.
Truman Show.
I like
But-
that movie.
Well, I mean, it's a little different. But yeah, kind of. It's like you're playing a reality TV show no matter what game you're playing.
Right.
Because the devs have thought of everything you're going to try, and they've programmed that into it. So there's no such thing as free will.
The Debs.
The devs.
Okay. Got it.
So, I've been playing the Solus Project. What has everyone else been playing?
Well, let's hear what Soulless Project is about first.
It's a survival game.
Okay.
Earth is dead. All of humanity that's left is on 4 ships orbiting around Pluto. And you're part of one of the ships sent to scout one of the prospective new homes for humanity. And your ship gets shot down by this green glowy thingy. I don't know what it is yet. It's a plasma ball. I could say that, but I don't know. And you find out the planet you picked is not necessarily uninhabited.
So, what genre is this? Like a.
I would call it exploration.
Okay, nice.
It's got some horror in it, like not horror, just creepy stuff. I actually finished today right before what I'm assuming is going to be a scary moment. At least for the videos this week, I've finished. Next week, I'll be.
You stopped right before the scary moment. I cannot do that.
Well, the video was already at like 20 minutes. I had to stop. It
Okay.
wasn't like I was too scared to go forward. It's like I ran out of time. So it's okay. There were ceiling urchins and weird shit like that. So
Well, I've been playing and actually finished that game, Firewatch. I mean, it took me a while to finish it just because of my crazy schedule. And I thought it was going to be a scary game. And it started scary, and then it turned into a big walking through the woods
that's what it is.
type, thing. And
It is a walking simulator.
Yes, but
that is its genre.
I thought the story was gonna get scary at one point. I was like, because you at one point you go into a cave and you go kind of spelunking, looking for a body of this little kid or whatever. And I thought, the kid's gonna be a ghost or there's gonna be something. No,
This game is wholly based in reality.
I guess. But in the beginning, that you got that guy that is chasing you or kind of So I thought this was gonna be stalking you. And I thought it was gonna get to a point he's trying to murder me or something, but no, it didn't get to it. I mean, the game was beautiful. Everything was really well made. The storyline is engages you a lot, but I feel we could have gone a little longer with it. I wanted a
It
little
was
more.
short.
What's up?
It was short.
It was short, yeah, and it just leaves a couple of questions unanswered. Like, what happened to the other lady that was talking to you through the whole entire game?
Do you love her?
Well, I mean, you can choose that if you want
Well,
to.
there are multiple endings to it too.
Right. So, I didn't love her. I thought she was creepy, and yeah, I just wanted to get to the bottom of it. So that's Firewatch for me. Finish the whole thing.
Nothing. No, I'm just joking.
He's played Resident Evil 7. Has
Really?
the Not a Hero stuff come out yet?
What's today? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The 12th, I think. Well, I was playing Call of Duty. I'm playing that. Yeah.
He's playing World War II.
Oh my god, I wanted that game so bad, and I even told you. I told Brando about it.
I kind of do. I'm not gonna lie. I watched someone play zombie mode for like 15 minutes.
Zombie mode's pretty good.
It actually looked story driven and like it could be its own thing. Without, the whole rest of Call of Duty.
I'm pretty sure what you said when I told you I wanted to play that game, and I quote, that's it. That's all you said.
Well, it's a Call of Duty game. Like you just saw me at my most excited for a Call of Duty game.
But it's a Call of Duty going back to what Call of Duty was supposed to be from the beginning.
From what I've seen, it is nowhere close to the multiplayer I remember. It is still the fast-paced, like Infinite Warfare shit. It's just there are no jetpacks.
Can you
Yes.
do wall jumping and stuff?
No.
I mean, like that stuff's not in there. But you know what I
Good.
mean. Like it's been basically what's been established since Modern Warfare 2.
Right.
No major.
There's no team-based anything, and it frustrates me. When I play with Zach, and
Yeah.
when we play together, does not pick me up.
No, it is. I just want everyone to be heard well because I'm going to be very quiet.
So anyway, when we play together, we're always like right behind each other. We're playing Kill Confirmed. So we find each other, and then I'll go first or he'll go first, and then we're kind of just going through whatever, and he'll start shooting somebody, and then he'll get killed, and then I sneak around and kill them, and then so I take up his tag so they don't get it, and then I pick up. We're kind of leapfrogging,
Yep.
and it works very well. And then today I was playing and sticking around with other people. Team-based, you get a lot farther. If you're just running around doing whatever the hell you want, it just sucks. And
Well, that's also how the Call of Duty kids like to play, though. They're all lone wolves.
if
no one
you actually
does
play it as a
teamwork.
team, if it's team deathmatch, I understand. But if there's like an objective and like domination or kill any of the ones where you have team based and people play it solo, it's so stupid, and it's like this is why we're losing. 'Cause
Right.
we suck, And I have resorted to not necessarily camping. You can't really camp in that game. This is real war. I'm going to be sneaking around the back and getting around from behind. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, man! In
That's
real
what she
war,
said.
I would be a camper in and out for sure. There's no way I would just like, all right, let's go, guys. Willy nilly.
Well, that's also because you die. That's how that works. If you run around everywhere, people are going to see you and kill you.
There's this kid, and there's this map. It's Carentan, but there's like a big house, and it's connecting, and you can hide in the upstairs, and it's just a lot. It's kind of nice. So people have to
Carentan.
come in, and his mic is on, and he is mother effing pissed off. You stupid camper! Get out of the house! Get out of the house! No, he doesn't have to get out of the house. That makes it fun.
Right.
He's hiding up in the house. We have to get to him. That's fun, and he's just mad because he keeps dying.
Mhm.
And it's like, how about we all just corner him? We each go in all different directions and get him, and he's just like getting mad and calling him a camper. And it's like, no, it's not camping whatsoever.
Carentan was literally the best map in the original Call of Duty.
This one, I played it a lot today, just because this month. December 8th to January whatever, they have the winter siege. So if you play it's the winter Carentan one, so there's snow on the ground. You get double the experience, and everyone's playing it, so you just play all the different modes, team deathmatch, whatever, blah blah blah. But it does get tiring after a while if you played it for like 2 hours straight.
I bet.
What are you playing in the computer or?
PS4.
All right, nice.
Another thing I really don't like about it is, like, with the original Call of Duty, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, and, the World War II ones, even World at War, is that weapons were locked to nations.
Yeah. So
If
like,
you were American, you got an M1 Garand. If you were German, you got a K98. If you were Japanese, you got a whatever the hell they had, type whatever, which was a Mosin, but still. You know, if you're Russian, you got a Mosin.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, I'm Japanese, but I really, really want a Thompson. So I'm just going to put that in my kit.
I mean, if there was a gun in real life and it was just there to be picked up.
Well, yeah, if it's there to be picked up. No, I'm saying starting the match, like, you're not fighting anybody yet. You're like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I kind of feel like you should be limited by the country you choose to fight for.
It is. I mean, I'm okay with it. I can use whatever.
Because, I mean, each gun has a distinct, you know, like, positive, negative. Work with what you're given with. It makes you a better gamer.
It was in the beginning. It was hard to tell who, because you play either the Germans or the Americans. But you can be a German running around with like an American helmet, and that really like
throws you off.
See?
it throws you off. And I was just like, because you can customize your character, but if you're on the Axis side, then you like it's just sometimes they look like Americans,
Right.
and you're like, oh, I'm gonna skip them, and then oh crap, no.
Yeah, you're dead.
So now I've been playing it for a while. So now you don't pay attention to what they're wearing. You just pay attention to their name.
Yeah.
If it's red, bad guy. If it's green, you know, that's
Good
what,
guy.
yeah.
All right, that's pretty good.
So because their outfits can be, I mean, I don't recognize all the outfits. I mean, some are Russian, some are British.
Because those were things.
Yeah, you can be a female Nazi, a black Nazi. So that kind of confuses me. I'm like, why am I killing a black Nazi? But
So this only happens during the multiplayer, right?
Yeah,
like
only
during the
during
story
multiplayer.
mode, like
no, story mode is just you can tell who's who. But
Okay.
in this one, it's some. At first, I was like, I can't tell who's who because the Germans are wearing gray, and the Americans, if you're like a certain class, it's like a really, really grayish brown uniform, and you can't really tell who's who. So you just shoot everybody. But I mean, I like it. I like it more than the other Call of Duties. The other last Call of Duty I played was Modern Warfare 2.
Yep, I
So-
played that one too.
But now,
Pretty weird.
But it's good. I mean, it's not as like futuristic, jumping on the walls, stuff like that. You know, I've tried to learn how to do quick scoping, and I hate quick scopers so much. I've practiced, but I still suck.
I used to be able to do that like long time ago, like when I had two arms and with a halo, just go boom, boom. And like that was the best.
With the Magnum pistol. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like literally the most overpowered weapon of all time.
Yep, that was pretty good.
I can shoot somebody with a full-on shotgun with like incendiary rounds right in the face,
And they don't die.
and they'll just
They'll stab you.
stab me. And I'm like, I shot him first. How did? Oh, because it's an event. If he hits it first and I shoot him, but he's in the moment of doing this.
See, what's dumb is, I mean, like, yeah, if they bayonet you in the chest and the heart, you're gonna die. Like, but say they kind of just miss and they stab you in the arm, it's gonna hurt like a bitch, but you're not gonna die instantly.
The rifles and sniping. There's the first two that you get, you hits from above the waist up, like body, torso, head. Of course, you one shot, one kill. The other ones you unlock, you can hit them in the fucking kneecap and they die. Which I think that's bullshit. That's how some people just quick scope, boom, hit me in the arm and I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's no.
What? They're probably gonna fix that.
No, they're not. That has been Call of Duty.
That is Call of
mechanics
Duty, huh?
For the last 5 years.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to unlock. I mean, I can't snipe. I've never been able to snipe. But
Adrian, you should try PUBG. Yeah, all the cool kids
now
are
that the
doing it.
rest of us have it.
Cause that game, you want reality. Yeah, that thing like
You
gets.
go on there and play a first-person perspective server, and it's terrifying.
Like I'm talking about, like you have to like zero your scopes, and like you can shoot over people, under people if it's at certain ranges, and like everything is so realistic. It's pretty good, but it's so. The thing is every game, like if they shoot you almost die immediately as soon as you get in there, and the game stops. You have to go into the reset screen, pick a new game.
That's if you choose to go to a heavily populated area. I stay away from that stuff. That's how you play it. That's
But
how
then
you.
nothing happens. You're by yourself.
Yeah, that's how you live. You don't end up being the first 50 dead in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Well, you play the way you want to play, Brandon. I actually want to get better by killing people. So
That's not the point of the game, though. Like, you're not. I watched a dude play the entire game without killing anybody, and he won.
I don't how. I mean, like the other guy died out of the zone or something.
Yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
what happened. He was a blueberry that got dead.
So basically, you got lucky, or he got lucky.
He did.
So,
But still, like, the whole point is just to be the last man standing. How you do it is irrelevant.
yeah, it's true.
You don't have to-
It's more fun if you go out killing people and trying to survive instead of just hiding like a little bitch.
I don't know about that.
Like I probably do like maybe 5 games, like when I just land in the middle of everywhere, and then I die whenever, and then I try one time just being on my own, like in the jungle, doing my thing.
I'm not saying I don't kill anybody. I usually average like 3 or 4 kills a match, but I don't need to go out and try to get 20 kills.
3 and 4 kills.
Yeah.
You know that's a lie.
No, it's not.
I get 1 and I'm like happy. Like, this is the best game ever.
Like I'll watch the supply drops, and hopefully I'll have the gun that I want, and I'll set up shop in some grass with a scope and pick off people who go for it.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll see people go into houses, see what they're gonna do, what they come out with, and then I take my target.
It's true. I haven't given you. I'm not giving you enough credit. You've been playing for a while. The last time I saw you, it was like right in the beginning, and yeah, we didn't kill anyone, so we just get killed.
Yeah, we got killed by the wall. I was that close too. By the way, literally 2 steps away from being on the other side of the blue zone.
Yeah, and so
it was going towards the supply drop, which I said we should have gone to.
So in that game, like, you're able to revive someone if they're dying. So like I'm out of the zone and you're in the zone, like you're dying little by little.
Mm-hmm.
So I die and Brandon is ahead of me, and then like I'm like, dude, come revive me. He's like, no, you're on your own now. He
was like way up the hill from me, and I was almost dead. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to go back, get him, and then make it.
We could have made it together, man.
No, we wouldn't have made it together. We'd have both died closer together. Probably my body flopping on top of yours.
Well, you could try at least.
No.
Bros die together. So, say you and him make it to the very end.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have to like flip a coin to see who gets the.
No, it's just you win.
Yeah.
If you're playing, so it's you play duo, single, or squad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And if you're in a duo match, if your team makes it, your team wins. You get the chicken dinner.
So single, duo, and what?
Squad.
Duo means obviously 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Squad is 4.
Okay.
And they have 1 for 3. You can do for a team of 3. So
Can you really?
I think 3 is squad. Teams of 3/4 are the squad mode.
Oh, I thought squad was 4.
It can't. Well, I mean, it can be, but you can also go into it with just
Into a 3.
people.
Okay, it just depends on
You
how the
land
game
in
divides
different
you.
areas.
You can so you're in a cargo plane and you can jump out together and pick a point and try to aim your parachute for that point. And you start with nothing. You start with a utility belt, and that is it. Most people just go in their underwear.
Very Hunger Games like, you know.
You have to like feed yourself and all that stuff too, or
You don't have to feed yourself.
just pick up weapons. And...
So like they have energy drinks and painkillers and stuff like that, but that's just like boost items.
Oh.
You know,
So basically, you scavenge for ammunition, weapons, and
armor, clothes, camouflage,
okay, no, okay.
and then try to survive.
Pretty cool.
I got
Pretty
top
cool
2, and I killed 2 people. 2 people out of 100.
Are there different game modes, or just all the same one?
It's all the same one. It is all Battle Royale. They added a new map, which is officially going to be there at the 1.0 release this week.
Oh,
It's this week. I think it's this week.
yeah, it's this week. They released the desert or whatever, which I played on it a couple times, and it's pretty cool. It's like you're like in a I guess like I would say like a California town, like a California deserty town, like because everything is very very like Spanish based, like La Campana, like, you know, there's all kinds of places, kind of like sand this, sand that. So I mean, I like it better than
It's
all the
called
Russian
Miramar.
games because I can actually.
You can read everything.
Yeah, I can read everything.
We're going to Vladivostok.
Yeah, there you go.
It's called Miramar. That is the name of the map.
There you go. There's a place in California called Miramar too. So there you go.
That's probably what it is.
Boom, you figure it out, Manu.
And that map has weapons exclusive to it. And so does the Russian map.
$30.
Totally worth it.
Can't wait for its on sale.
Well, Christmas sale starts next week, so
There you go. I would play with all of you. Do some squad games.
we're gonna be the Squid Squad.
So I also been playing another World War II and alternate reality game, which is
Wolfenstein: Shadow of the Colossus.
yes, that game. Like
the new Colossus. The new Colossus.
the new Colossus. Yeah, and
I mixed two video game titles right there because Shadow of the Colossus is getting a remake, and I'm super excited for that.
I just heard Colossus and I was like, yeah, that's about right. But it's a new Colossus, and yeah, it's a. So what would happen if basically Nazi Germany invaded
So
the
has
United
everyone
States?
Has everyone played the New Order? Have you played the New Order?
I saw
I've
the
never played
like
Wolfenstein.
So all right,
clips.
the ending of the New Order literally ends with BJ getting nuked.
Yes,
How the fuck does he survive that?
it shows, and like in the
I haven't
beginning
seen
of the new
anything. I haven't seen anything of the new game. Just tell me now how he survives a nuclear bomb to the face.
Well, of course, the people, his supporting cast, come and rescue him in a helicopter very conveniently, and they see the explosion, the atomic explosion in the
So,
distance.
so they get him from the top of the tower, and they're able to deal. Oh, never mind. Okay,
It's a video game.
I don't.
I'm not
it's
going
a
to
video game,
question
man.
it. I'm not going to question it.
Video
It's a
game
game
physics.
with giant robot Nazi dogs.
I-
So,
Yes, and like I play about 2 hours into the game, and I like it, man. It's badass.
you need to play the first one.
No.
What? He did this. He did this with Shadow of War too.
Yeah.
He hasn't played Shadow of Mordor, and he's asking me things about the story, and I'm like, "You need to play the first one
Because
you can't do this.
going into a game is
You can't start in
nowadays-
the middle of the story.
Nowadays, going into a game it's a big investment, man.
I know that.
You cannot just like,
You can
oh, let me
beat-
play this one real quick.
You can beat the New Order, the original, like the Wolfenstein reboot. You can beat that in like a weekend. It's that easy.
I don't know what kind of weekends you have.
You can beat the New Order or the Old Blood, the expansion pack, in a day.
Or you can just watch like previously on Wolfenstein.
It doesn't tell you everything.
Why don't you
though.
just watch someone play it on YouTube?
There you
I'm
go.
just saying.
That's a thing now.
It's like it is like the Shadow of Mordor thing. Like, yeah, you can get suddenly I know who Celebrimbor is, but you don't get any of that character building or that relationship that you do in the entirety of the first game. You're like, oh, they're stuck together. Okay, all right, that makes sense. They fight a lot. They're
They do.
assholes.
I noticed that.
It's a continuing thing.
Anyways, Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. It's using the same like Doom, the new Doom engine.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's Doom like on steroids with Nazis and like America, you know, going
The
all out.
60s.
And I love it. I'm into it more than I was with Doom. I tell you that much because Doom is too much like science fiction-y kind of thing, like you know, weapons that doesn't really exist. But this game is actually
Giant 10-foot tall Nazi robot super soldiers.
But the weapons, man, the weapons. Like I can see that happening, you know, like maybe. I cannot see like hell, you know, and like big fat monsters, you know, like.
He's got. I see what he's coming from.
So do I. I'm just saying, like you're just jumping off of the train at a different stop. That's the only thing
what-
that's really.
Yeah, there you go.
What year does it take place now? In the
It's
new-
like in the 60s, late
60s.
60s, yep.
Because the New Order starts in 62-ish.
Yep. And
So-
I thought Wolfenstein was something with like vampires or something. I've
Well-
never played it.
So Wolfenstein's always had to deal with the occult, like since the beginning. Like literally the second episode of Wolfenstein 3D, you deal with zombie Nazis with guns implanted in their chest.
Okay, some kind of monster, mystical something.
And you get to return to Castle Wolfenstein, and they took the occult thing to the next level. Electrical monsters created from mixing old Norse mythological things with modern technology. Activision's Wolfenstein embraced it way too much. And then we got the New Order, which didn't touch it, but the Old Blood did. The Old Blood showed us what Nazi zombies look like in the Wolfenstein universe that they've created.
needless
So-
to say, it's pretty badass.
Yeah, no, you're BJ Blazkowicz. Like, literally
Yes.
the most badass American soldier in all of video games ever.
Well, there you go. I love it. It's my first time playing through this game, Wolfenstein. like old past, whatever. I know Wolfenstein helped set up the whole FPS or created it, but now that it's pretty good, man. I know that id Software took over, and now they're kind of just doing cookie cutter things. But I like the story, man. I'm digging it.
id Software created it. They didn't take over.
Wolfenstein?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. id Tech 1 was the showcase thing for the original Wolfenstein 3D. Published by Apogee Software.
Let's
Developed by id. The only one that wasn't developed by id was Enemy Territory, which was given by Ravensoft. Well, the Activision one was more Ravensoft too. But still. Like, id owns Wolfenstein. That's why id was bought by Bethesda, because they had Wolfenstein.
I don't believe you until Google tells me to believe you.
I have literally every version of Doom ever. Every version of Wolfenstein ever.
Oh, I'm not thinking it. I'm talking Bethesda then. That's what I'm thinking.
It still developed Wolfenstein.
Ah, damn it. See, just when I thought I had
Bethesda is
you.
a publisher. The only games
Okay.
they develop are the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games.
Okay, well, yeah, you're so smart, Brando.
I know I am.
I was thinking about something then. Here.
The Activision 2004 whatever Wolfenstein wasn't necessarily published by id. It was co-developed with Raven.
Well, then maybe that's what I was thinking. I
That's
thought
the
they
game
were
that
separated.
no one can get that game. No one's able to play that game because shortly after that game was like it went gold, it hadn't released yet. That's when Bethesda bought id. So the contract was Activision could make their money back, but then they'd have to stop making games.
Okay, well, I believe you now. Obviously, I'm not an expert on this game. I'm just reporting on what I see now. Thank you. So, do you guys want to talk about the...
Let's do the award thing.
Yes.
Let's move on. Let's argue about things less meaningful than history.
Yes, because I obviously suck at that. So, the...
Like, I can tell you almost anything you want to know about the gaming industry in the last 30 years.
Whoa.
I am that much of a nerd.
Okay, good. So, good for you.
I'm just sharing. Don't argue these facts with me, because they are fact.
So, the 2017 Game Awards happened here in a couple weeks ago or so.
Last week.
Or last week. Damn it, Brandon. Why have you
I watched it!
Okay, so...
I didn't watch it, that's a lie. I watched the highlight reel.
Okay, there you go.
Because I don't like the blustering. I just want to find out
Yes,
who wins.
Yes, I saw. So I saw the thing like after the fact too, and I started with like the stream of like the whole thing, and yes, I agree.
It is.
It was
There's
a little
lot.
too much.
It's a lot of... I mean, it's like any other award show. It's a lot of industry, self-back-patting.
Yep.
Like, oh, this is how great we are, and this is how great we think we are. So, here's 2 hours devoted to us.
Yeah. So you were to go through the nominees for the best game.
So is this the actual Game Awards that was on television, or is this just GameSpot's Game of the Year stuff?
No, this is like what happened.
Okay.
So.
I can tell you who won Game of the Year.
We're gonna do that later on. But these are the nominees for Game of the Year. We got Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, the one we were just talking about, Super Mario Odyssey, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, if you don't have a Nintendo system, you're kind of screwed in this category, honestly.
Yes.
I want a Switch. I still want a Switch, like really bad.
I thought you already had one for some reason.
Well, I was going to, and then my appendix ruptured.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Like,
Almost died.
literally the day I was going to go out and buy my system.
The sign
I was-
from God, like,
I was
no,
like-
Brenda, you may not have a Switch.
I'm like, I don't feel so hot. Maybe I can make it to Best Buy. And no, 20 hours later, I was just coming out of surgery. So
Well, I mean, it's Christmas and they're everywhere now. So
yeah, Ashley's not going to let me get one of those.
How much are they?
300, 350 if you do one of the Christmas bundles. Like there's one with Mario Odyssey, one with Splatoon 2, and I think they're doing one with Breath of the Wild. So
All right. So who's played any of the Nintendo games then? Or watch anything.
I've watched a lot of Mario Odyssey. I've watched a lot of Breath of the Wild. Nothing story related though, so
Yeah.
I don't want that ruined for me. I have Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes, I know you do. And we have PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, so...
Persona 5, I did some research after we talked about it. It is a really fucking out there JRPG.
Is it?
With
Like
demons
Japanese?
and suicide and
Oh, God.
so
Demons and suicide.
well, here's the thing though, like if I'm remembering it right, if I'm remembering the game series, Persona, you literally have to try to kill yourself to summon the demons. It shows teenagers cutting their wrists and shit like that in order to fight the monsters. So, like, super Japanese.
So now that... Well, I don't know anything about Persona 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I know 4 supposedly set the golden standard for the modern JRPG.
Oh, there you go. Well, no.
So that lets you know the pedigree. Like
And
it's what
JRPG means Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese role-playing game.
Okay. Well, there you go. Japan, you're on the board, but you obviously did not win because...
Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
You're on there because you're kooky, but you also didn't win because you're kooky.
Andrew, did you watch or play any of those games? Wow.
I've
So-
seen some gameplay of your Pog, or what? Pug?
PUBG.
PUBG.
He calls it.
Or
I call it Plunkbat.
Plunkbat. He calls it Plunk. I don't know. It doesn't roll off the tongue for me.
I think it does.
PUBG is and PUBG is the only game that I play, so I'm a little biased against it. So when it came out, can we reveal who was the winner?
Yeah, it was Breath of the Wild.
Yes, Breath of the Wild.
Out of those games, Breath of the Wild was...
The Legend of Zelda won it. Game of the Year for
And
2017.
all right, everyone knows I'm a fan. Like I love
What?
Nintendo.
No,
But
really?
Here's the thing, though. Here's what's nuts. They didn't really. They did break new ground in certain ways, like some gameplay aspects where they've never been done in a game before, or done well in a game before. Someone may have tried and failed, but whatever. But what they did do is they took everything that's been around and perfected it. So the open world thing, yeah, everyone's done that. Horizon Zero Dawn is an open world. Skyrim is an open world. But this is like, someone made a perfect comparison. And like, Horizon Zero Dawn is a great world to go through. It is. It's an amazing game. And you go through it. You're going through your story. You don't really have much incentive to be in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like it's just like an exploration.
Exactly. Like Breath of the Wild, however, is a great game to go in. You go into the game. You because it's a living, breathing world. Like if you go up to
immersing yourself in it.
yeah, you go up to this tree and you pull an apple off it, or you pull all the apples off it. Like you can come back and watch the flower bloom and watch the fruit grow. It's a living, breathing world with like herds of horses and wild creatures roaming everywhere, and the towns do things without you there. Like they're trading with each other. They're doing things.
I mean, isn't that what a video game does anyway?
No, there's a lot of them that don't. Go into any normal, like, not MMO game where it's not a player-driven economy, and the towns
Oh, I see what
don't
you're
really
saying.
interact. They aren't alive. They're just doing what they need to while you're there to make it seem like that. And Nintendo took all of these things that are in games and perfected it. Like, literally, this is the new Ocarina of Time. And this isn't just me. This is GameSpot, which is notoriously anti-Nintendo. This is IGN. This is, like, literally, you go to Metacritic and you make jokes about, yeah, you're being paid off. No. Nintendo doesn't do that shit because they don't give a fuck. They really don't. Like, they don't care what the industry thinks of them. I mean, it's showed over the last decade.
But my point that I was gonna make, that the reason I don't think that it should be the winner, even though it's such a great game, and I give you that, it's a great game. It's just not very accessible.
What are you talking about?
Like, you have to have a Nintendo where
Well, yeah. You have to have a PlayStation to get Horizon Zero Dawn.
the other games are like multi-platform kind of games.
Not really, though.
Well, I mean,
Horizon and Persona are PS4 exclusives.
but you can still reach more people.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
The Switch install base is huge.
All right.
Like,
Well,
I'm not kidding you.
You have your.
I'm talking numbers here. I'm not talking fan base. Like,
I like to watch you
PlayStation,
guys argue.
PlayStation had a solid 2.5 year start. The Switch is slated, and this is these people, these guys right here, Forbes.
Yes.
They are predicting the Switch will beat the PlayStation by the end of next year. They have in 1 year closed the gap. That is just console sales. That's not game sales.
Well, I mean,
Like it is not hard to get a Switch.
let's just wait until the whole steam out of the whole Zelda thing dies and see. And let's see.
Have you
what's
not
what.
seen what's come out this year?
I see what come out. I'm not very
Literally,
impressed.
what? Mario Odyssey is the highest rated video game on Metacritic ever.
Mario is on there. This was this year. I'm talking about the future.
Do you know what they have planned for next year?
what?
Metroid Prime 4. Like, literally the game every Nintendo file, every gamer have been crying for over 12 years. And they're getting third-party release after third-party release, which never happens. We've got Skyrim, we've got Doom, Shadow of the Colossus is on the Switch. Or Shadow of the Colossus. The new Colossus is on the Switch. Rocket League launched on the Switch. Like, they aren't slowing down.
Rocket League did?
It's on the Switch, and it's
wow.
cross platform ready for Xbox One.
Okay. So I'm gonna start seeing people pop out, or is that like Nintendo people can play with PC people? Is that
I don't
gonna
know
be?
if it goes to PC. I know it goes
okay.
to Xbox. I don't know how Microsoft wants to play it that way.
Huh.
But
That's amazing. Okay, well I'll give you that one
and
too.
they've got a new Fire Emblem game. They've got they've announced another Yoshi game. They've announced like look at the look at the third party lineup. Nintendo has not had this kind of third party support since the N64.
True. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it that. I'll give it that.
And these are not like crappy dumbed down ports of games because we better give Nintendo something. Like this is literally we developed the new Wolfenstein to run on the Switch and it's launching the same day as everything else. It's literally the same experience.
Okay. All right. Well, you made your point. But I just think, I mean,
Brand new IPs from Square Enix, brand new JRPGs never seen before. Beautiful, beautiful games. Monster Hunter from Capcom. Capcom doesn't make shit anymore. Mega Man 11 is coming to the Switch. Like, there is no end of support. Even EA, who is notorious about doing a lot of shitty things, especially saying, fuck it, we're not going to make shit for Nintendo. Literally, they have said that. Are
nice.
making games for Nintendo again. Todd Howard, the man behind Morrowind, behind Oblivion, behind Skyrim, said this 4 years ago. At Bethesda, we do not feel that Nintendo has anything in our market. We will never, this is a word, never be developing anything to be released on a Nintendo console.
And what happened? He switched
This year, we got 3 games within 3 months. All of them AAA titles.
That's really because I heard the same
And
thing, and
that's
maybe I was a little bit like biased or like a little bit like already tainted as like this is not gonna go anywhere. But good to know, man. This is pretty good.
Like, and this isn't just again, I am a fan, but like, I watch press releases. I see these things. Like, Nintendo is going to print cash again for the next 5 years. They are worth more than Sony. All of Sony, not just Sony Computer Entertainment. All of Sony.
Oh damn. Well, I mean, Sony is their PlayStation, so
I'm just saying. Sony has PlayStation. They have Vita. They have movies that suck ass. They have music. They have electronics. And Nintendo, the little game company that could, is worth more than they are.
nice. Well, that's
All
good,
because
man.
of Mario.
All because
You're not wrong. You are
little
not
plumber
wrong.
guy just jumping around, hitting boxes with question marks on it. I still don't get that, by the way.
Oh, those are toads. Didn't you know that?
No, what? Toads?
Yeah, you know the little mushroom-headed guys?
Yeah.
If you go back to the original Super Mario Brothers, in the manual, Bowser turned all of the toads into boxes. So every time Mario breaks one of those fuckers, he's killing a little innocent creature.
I mean, he's killing everywhere, man.
He's killing good, he's killing bad. He don't give a shit. He's just jumping.
And I never seen him fix a freaking toilet. That's another thing.
This is actually a thing now. He is no longer a plumber.
Oh, what is he now? Handyman?
I don't know. The Japanese website lists his occupation like he's a real person.
Yeah.
He is a retired. He's not plumber. Like, it shows everything he's done. I'm a doctor. I'm a tennis player. I'm a golf player. He is no longer a plumber.
That was his first job. He was originally a plumber.
Yeah.
Then went into doctor. And
Yeah, he did. He's done everything, man. He's a game show host.
especially every kind of game he's been in, character he's played, he's done that. Race car driver.
Yeah.
Race car driver.
Yeah. Go-kart racer.
Go-kart
So
racer.
all plumbers in the world, I mean, you have your role person to look up to. You can be anything
Mass
you want.
murdering Mario.
Yeah. So let's go through the rest of this thing. So, best game direction, we got, again, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Which I do absolutely love that game.
I seen it and I want to play it. I can't play it, but
Not
you
yet.
can invite me.
I'll figure
and
something out.
And I'll watch it. We got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which Adrian's been playing out that.
I've played the demo like more times than I care to count, so I think I've killed my share of mold monsters.
I mean, I want to get into it. I know they have the VR version of that. It looks scary
Did you
as
see
hell.
the VR is now like $200?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it
Why?
because I get motion sickness.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'm a little bitch. I know.
Because
I'm getting
But
old now to the point
just
where
to have it, man, like that would be cool.
what is it? The Christmas bundle is Gran Turismo Sport.
Yeah.
So that I don't know. Like, I feel like that's the only time I'll be good at a racing game. If it's virtual reality. Like your setup before you got rid of it.
Wait, what I
I
got
jumped into what were you playing? Like iRacing?
No, it's
Was it Project
Cars? Yeah.
Is that the one that I played?
Yeah.
And sitting in it, pretending it's a real car. Yeah, I wasn't wearing shoes, so it felt funny touching the pedals. But my first time playing it, I didn't do half bad. Save for the very last turn, I overdid it. And I'm like, if it feels real, I feel like that's the only time I'm going to be good at a racing game.
Yeah.
I suck at Need for Speed.
So Brando was like, kind of like doing that thing, like when you get so immersive that you jump and like you're like, oh my god!
I thought I was going to roll this car, and my brain was like, you're going to fucking die.
That was pretty cool to watch. I was like, what's going on with you, man? Don't spaz out. So again, another Super Mario Odyssey,
I like that sound.
The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. So that was the best game direction. So, kudos to the direction, whoever directed the game. And of course, Legend of Zelda won that again.
So, and I don't want to crap on Horizon Zero Dawn because I've locked about 23 hours into it. It's fun. It's great.
Repetitive.
It gets that way.
That's what I heard.
Like the main story. Like I said, it's a fun world to go through, not
Yeah.
be in.
Dinosaurs with armor.
Giant robot dinosaurs.
Yeah,
It's
there
awesome.
you
But
go. Not realistic enough.
but once you get done with the main story, there isn't much to kind of hold you into the world.
Nice.
I mean, it's an amazingly well-crafted story, and it's surprising because Guerrilla, up until that point, had only ever made Killzone.
Huh.
They have never done anything outside of that first-person shooter.
Anything good?
I miss Killzone.
Well, I mean, like, they haven't done anything. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn is, like, maybe their 5th game? Or 6th game?
Wow.
Everything else has been a first-person shooter. Like,
Man.
amazing first-person
Yeah,
shooter.
talking about hitting it out of the park then.
So, I mean, like, it's awesome, and I want to get the DLC where she
And then-
goes into, like, the Rockies. But
And since we're talking about Horizon Zero Dawn, it actually won the best narrative.
I can believe that.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
Aloy is probably one of the most engaging protagonists in a video game in a long time, which is nuts because you're playing a teenage girl.
really, that girl that's teenage.
Yeah, she's like
Okay.
16. And I'm not saying that to be sexist or anything, but normally when you write a
pig.
teenager into a video game like that, they're a whiny little bitch.
Oh damn, we went there.
Well, I'm not. I'm not just saying women. I'm saying teenagers in general in video games are just you hate them.
Here's
You hate
what
every single teenager that is in a video game ever.
Here's our disclaimer: not everyone in the podcast thinks that teenagers are whiny little bitches.
I don't think real teenagers are. I'm saying video game teenagers.
Most teenagers are whiny little bitches.
There you go.
And
I was a
like-
whiny little bitch too.
But they play that stereotype up. stereotype up in video games all the time. That's how you write characters, is, you play on stereotypes.
Yep.
But Aloy is like, she's awesome. She doesn't take shit from people. She's still obviously new to things. She doesn't, know everything, but she's got a strong personality, and it's awesome.
What's her name?
Aloy.
Aloy.
Aloy. Like alloy, only pronounced wrong.
Okay. Aloy.
Alloy.
Aloy.
Yep.
There you go. I got it. See, I'm Mexican. Thanks. About 3-4 times. All right. So best art direction. All of the other games look about the same, but this game Cuphead won, which I don't know nothing about. Do you know that?
So it's been in development for over 5 years.
Cuphead is?
Yes.
Okay.
And what's neat about it is it's an awesome, very difficult platformer, but everything is literally drawn by hand. So what they do, and I'm not saying drawn by hand on a computer, they drew it on paper like animators from films would, and then they transfer the video capture into the game and overlay it, and that's how you get your motions.
Right.
So you're playing a digital thing, but it is an entirely like 1930s analog animated cartoon.
Wow.
And that's why it took so long, is because every animation was literally hand drawn, which is nuts. It's so cool, and I haven't bought it yet because Ashley doesn't like me buying video games unless they're on sale. But I'm gonna get it. Like, I may get frustrated and angry at it because it's a super, super hard game. But
What's the like the point, or what are you supposed to do? Like a side scroller type thing?
it is. It's a side scroller action game, kind of like Contra.
Okay.
Same vein right there.
There you go. That's all you have to say. I get it.
But it's got
Awesome.
It's kind of based on those old timey cartoons too,
Yeah.
where Cuphead makes a deal with the devil, and obviously that goes wrong. And he's got to fix shit.
All right. So every single game, there's something about the devil, Nazi, or something like that. What's going on?
It's either a sequel, Nazis, or the devil.
Yeah. So we got the best score / music. So the score. So
Again, Breath of the Wild is a perfect game. I do not see why they're in
it's
this.
on there, but the winner was Nier Automata, which again I don't know nothing about.
JRPG.
Okay, Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is a very beautiful game. And I've listened to some of the music. I listen to video game music. I don't know if you can see on my TV back there. But we go up a little bit here, and you will see that I listen to Skyrim music. Just because.
The only music I play or listen to from video games is like off GTA.
Well, you're not listening to video games. You're listening to just regular music.
Like the radio station.
Vice City was my favorite soundtrack.
What is it, Los Santos?
Yeah, Vice City was 80s music, so
Yeah, it was. There's some
So-
good 80s music, too.
I like it. I come home from after school and then I just turn on GTA and then play the radio station as I was doing homework.
That's awesome.
I was a big fan of Chatterbox from GTA 3.
Oh,
The talk radio one with Laszlo.
That guy
he's
used
in
to make me laugh.
he's in multiple.
He's in a lot of them.
Yeah.
What's cool is if you listen to him, he says, "I'm here because I got kicked off the rock station." And you go into Vice City, which is technically a prequel. It happens before. He's on the rock station. So,
awesome.
awesome little in-universe nods in their games. Rockstar makes awesome stuff.
So the best ongoing game, and this is a category for some reason. We got Destiny 2, Grand Theft Auto Online, Overwatch, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or PUBG, Rainbow Six, The Siege, and Warframe.
So basically, games as a service type games.
Yes.
Like they're released, but
They
constantly
keep going.
updated.
Yep.
Basically MMOs right now. Only
There you go.
non-MMOs.
And
Probably say GTA. I don't know.
so the winner was Overwatch, which they have to give some nod to the Blizzard people for
Yeah.
sure.
Acta Blizzard sitting on their mountain of gold somewhere.
Yep. Hey, give us some of that money over here. But I mean, I heard the Overwatch is pretty good game.
I can't get into it. I've tried. I've
You
played
tried
the
it?
free weekends, and I'm not saying anything bad about it. I just can't do hero shooters.
No, different like,
I don't like.
or you don't deal well with other people. Is that it too?
No. I'm actually very good online. I can play Team Fortress.
Okay.
That's a class-based shooter,
Mhm.
but it's not a hero shooter.
League of Legends.
Well, similar. Yeah,
Yeah.
very similar concept. your hero is going to do something that others aren't,
Right.
and you have to develop strategies based around your characters that are in the match. And which seems a lot like class-based gaming, where my engineer is going to make this turret but you don't have any inherent like faults because my hero does this, but it takes so long to recharge afterwards, or my hero can't do this because of this ability, or he's slower because he's a tank. Like class-based, it's just you have a specialty that makes things easier. I don't know.
Nice, man. So, I mean, we went through, the main categories.
The ones that matter. What's
The
the most
one-
anticipated? Who won that?
Where is that? Let's see. Anticipated.
Red-
So
Red
we
Dead
got
2.
God of War, Marvel, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, Red Dead Redemption 2, which is my winner, and The Last of Us Part 2.
I
Ooh.
like both of those games. I finally started playing The Last of Us Remastered.
I do want to get into that game too. It looked good.
It is good. Like,
So-
the first 15 minutes just destroys you emotionally. Why?
I had my girlfriend watch that, and she's not anything about games. Nothing. Never played it. I just like, just watch this. And at the end, she's like, I don't want to watch you play this game.
It is sad. It is so
Like,
sad.
oh my god. Yeah.
Oh man, don't ruin it for me then, because I wanna do this now.
It is just... And I can't wait for 2, because it looks like Ellie is just going to fuck shit up. She's an angry person in 2.
But you guys don't want to see Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
I do. A
2.
lot. Although
Yes.
I'm not so sure about the story.
Yeah, because the guy died.
Well, it's a prequel.
Oh, it's a prequel.
It happens
never
before
mind.
Marston starts doing his thing.
Okay, never mind. I didn't know
So
that.
it's not Marston?
No, it's not
someone-
Marston's kid.
No, I mean...
No, I think John's still in prison.
So it's nothing to do with him.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But the gang that he leaves,
It's about his gang.
yeah, it's about one of the guys, and he seems to be an asshole.
Awesome.
Because the guy leaves this game takes place like 5 years before the first Redemption. Because Redemption itself is a sequel to Revolver. And so you play a guy who left the gang a while ago, but he's a character that shows up in Redemption. I gotta look him up.
Well, I mean, I'm really excited about God of War. I mean, if I had a
I
PlayStation.
am. Oh my gosh, I love Christopher Judge. Like, I don't give a shit about Kratos, but the guy who's playing him, he's one of my favorite actors.
Oh, okay.
I
Nice.
got
So,
pre-ordered, but I canceled it mainly because of funds. But
I was gonna say, it's going to be amazing, sir. Why would you do such a thing?
I pre-ordered it, and then Luna bill came around. I was like, fuck it.
damn.
I'm still gonna get it. Maybe when it's like, $40, hopefully.
I'll wait till
Dude.
Christmas.
Yeah, I would definitely watch if you do like a live stream. I would watch that. Yeah, because I can
Of God of War. Or
God
Red
of
Dead?
War. No, Red Dead. I'll review.
Oh, Red Dead 2 is coming to PC,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll be able to play that one.
and I'll have your controller fixed by then because I ordered mice from Asia. So,
I mean, I'm getting used to the other one, so you better watch out.
So the God of Wars, there's 1, 2, and 3, and then the prequel, which is Ascension or something.
and then you have the PSP ones, Ghost of Sparta, and
I don't count those.
they're good side stories. They explain a lot.
I know, but the main ones is 1, 2, and 3.
Ascension doesn't really count.
So it's not.
I mean, it's all canon. Like,
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then the new one, right?
Mhm.
So- okay.
this is kind of like a soft reboot, but also a sequel, since it kind of jumps forward in time. Kratos has got a kid. The Greek gods are dead, and now he set his sights on the Norse.
On the what?
The Norse gods.
Those guys.
What's that?
Odin, Thor, Loki,
Those?
Hela. Yeah.
Oh,
Like somehow, some way, they can do
there's
that.
more stuff to kill.
Yeah.
If he can destroy mythological gods, he's going to. I mean, the trailer shows the worm.
So the next thing after that, like God of War, 2, like in this storyline, he's gonna go after like the Hindu gods.
Oh god! And that's gonna just the Hindu are gonna be like, we're not so sure we're okay with this.
Yeah.
Wait till he goes and gets Jesus Christ.
Oh god. Yes.
So,
I would totally do that. I don't know why. Yeah,
but there's only one really that he can fight when it comes to Christianity. It's like Jesus and God, and that's it. Because there's only like,
I don't want to talk about this.
sub boss, Virgin of Mary. Like,
well, I'm thinking about it because I play Darksiders, and that has
Okay.
to deal with angels and heaven and hell. And like, there's only a couple of named angels. Like, even if you go with Apocrypha, there's only maybe like 7 angels that were named. So you've got 7 angels, Jesus and God. Like,
Don't forget about baby Jesus. We can fight baby Jesus. Don't forget about Joseph, his pops.
he doesn't say anything. He'll just be quiet the whole time.
That's pretty awesome.
I am going to hell right now.
No.
And tomorrow's
Catholic, you have confession.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
Oh, there you go. That's true. Oh, love to be Catholics.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. We were talking about Kratos killing Jesus.
Hey, who said Jesus was gonna die? Maybe he whoops the fuck out of Kratos.
That could be true. But in the end, Kratos killed Zeus and Kronos. Literally the creators of the earth from the Greek pantheon. So...
But Jesus can turn water into wine.
So what, you're saying there's going to be a
He'll
little
get him
bit
really
of...
drunk and then split his throat.
They're going to have a small brawl. Jesus is going to be like, time out, let's have some drinks. They'll get drunk. And then, well, Jesus won't because he can't get drunk.
He'll like,
And then Kratos will just be plastered laying on the floor. And JC will just walk out.
see, Kratos can drown. What if Jesus walking on water is like, you can't get me, bro? Like, what is he gonna do?
Oh god, it's so good. So good.
I actually have a way for Kratos to do that.
Is
So,
he flying on something?
The wing
No. So in the Bible, during the storm when Jesus is standing on water, he has John come out to him, and because John believes so wholly and is holy in him, not believes holy, but believes in God and Jesus, he has no fear and thus is able to walk on water with Jesus up until he gets scared and he starts sinking into the water, and Jesus is like, bitch. It's so that's the worst way to put it, but it's basically what happens. He's like, you silly kid, why didn't you just believe in me? So maybe Kratos will believe in him enough to be able to walk out there and try to kill him.
If he's sober.
If he's sober.
I'm still going on the whole wine
That-
thing.
That's right, people. We have range. Bible talk with bad games.
Good thing Randy doesn't listen to this.
I know. That would be bad. All right, man. So
Talking about fictional characters killing the person we believe is the savior.
okay,
We're done. Moving
we're
on.
done. All right,
Let's make
so
up our own characters now.
Yes.
Or not characters, categories.
so basically, there's so many categories that we decided to just so we can like add to the pod. We decided to make our own, and these are not this year's. This is like all-time list. So I'm gonna say the categories, and you guys just throw the nominees out there, okay? So the
right.
best you can. So the first category of all time video game character, who's got the best hair?
Well, you got to put Cloud on there.
Definitely Cloud.
Cloud Strikes.
Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. He's got to be on the list.
Resident Evil guy, yeah, that's right.
Like, that's 90% of his personality in Resident Evil 4 is his hair.
He's shooting. He's covering. He's got the emo hair.
He does.
That's so true.
Solid Snake. Like, that mullet. I don't know.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like the
that
only guy who
mullet
can...
is- it's
he's the only guy,
undying.
he's the only guy who can pull it off successfully.
I got the new.
The
what's
Phantom
it?
Pain?
Yeah,
We all did.
it's for freeze.
It was.
I haven't played it, but it's on my library.
It's free.
It was the PlayStation Plus game last month.
Konami, man, they just won't give up.
They are dying.
Yeah.
But they will not give up.
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid Survive, or Metal Gear Survive is going to be shit.
Oh, talking about best hair, Raiden. Raiden's got some pretty cool hair, man.
Ooh, Guile.
Yeah, with his flat top. Like, what Raiden?
You know the
Like
cyborg
Thunderdog?
guy, the cyborg guy from Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, Raiden.
Raiden.
Oh,
I'm
Raiden.
sorry.
I was
There
thinking
you go.
Raiden, like the Thunder God
That's
from
what I was
Mortal
thinking,
Kombat.
No,
like
I don't
Raiden.
even know what that guy has. Probably some
We've never
shadow.
seen his hair,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Not only just in the movies, but who knows what
That
that
was Christopher Lambert, and that man does have amazing hair. Let's do 2 more nominations. 1 more from you, 1 more from me. We could say, like, for smaller characters, like we're talking about Bayonetta. Her hair is amazing because it's her clothes.
Basically, it's
It's
the
her
whole
clothes.
thing. Yeah.
It's all of her.
Dude, yeah, seriously.
And I'm not gonna lie, I think Bayonetta is hot, and I think Bayonetta 2, short hair Bayonetta, is hotter.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
I think it's because you're a wife. You have to say that.
I don't though. I got scared when I was like, I was going to say that. It's like going back to some comedy I've heard, talking about how hot people are and then wives getting angry.
Yeah.
I was like, she's going to be not happy with me. And I said, I'm just going to say it. I think Bayonetta's hot. And then I hear from behind me, yeah, me too. And I'm like, okay. I dodged a bullet on that.
Do we need another entry here?
Ooh, Sweet Tooth. He's got fire for hair.
Oh, yeah. That's from
Twisted
Twisted Metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
I like Twisted Metal. I wish they'd make games like that nowadays.
Oh, they're making Medieval for
I
PS4.
saw that. Super excited.
Yeah, I got.
So we got Cloud, Leon, Solid Snake, Raiden, Bayonetta, and Sweet Tooth. That's a pretty good category right there.
It is. We have to vote now, don't we? Or are we just going to do
Let's,
all of
let's
them
leave
and
it
come
for
back?
next episode, man.
Okay.
Let's leave it out there.
The next one.
The next category, and this is one of my favorite categories, it's hottest mythical creature or non-human.
Character in video games.
Hottest.
Yep.
Hottest.
Sarah Kerrigan,
I don't know this.
And this is from
StarCraft.
StarCraft.
Oh,
The Queen of Blades. She's fucking hot.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Another thing my wife agrees with me on. Sarah Kerrigan is fucking hot.
there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and say Blood Elves from WoW.
I can agree with that.
would Melina from Mortal Kombat be one?
She's half Tarkatan.
I mean, she's really hot.
Technically,
But just when
technically,
she takes off her mask, it makes me scared.
technically, both of them, because they're from Outworld, they're not human.
I'm gonna say Melina just because
She's half Tarkatan. She got Baraka teeth.
What about like the Catwoman of the world? Is she still alive, or what is going on with her? Is she like Cat
From what?
Batman?
She's human.
Okay, so she's still human.
Yeah, she's always been human.
Didn't like she like in the movie, and I don't know, like that's probably not canon.
Let's not talk about Halle Berry.
Not
who plays Blood Rain? She a vampire, ain't she?
Christina Loken. She's pretty hot.
Just the character, not her character, the character in that game.
Oh yeah, Blood Rain. Her name is Rain, but
okay.
who else? Non-human.
We need a couple more.
2 more at least.
How about a hot creature that is hot for other creatures and we're not seeing them? Kind of like a hot Pokemon.
What?
That's just weird, man.
That's going into bestiality here, so we're not okay with that.
It's a Pokemon because it's not bestiality.
What's Mass Effect? What's the blue-skinned people? What's her name?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about, though. She wasn't. That's the one I did in the game when I played it, just because the way it planned out. But I didn't want to bang her in the game.
She's not that hot.
How
6
about-
out of 10 would not bang.
How about Quiet? She's a plant after all.
Yeah, she breathes through her skin. She's pretty naked too.
There you go.
All the time. Is that everybody? Is that 6?
One more.
One more hot non-human character. Shiva. She's got 4 arms,
I
dude.
was gonna say, what's his name?
That's a dude.
That guy's got a bow on it.
It's a dude, though.
What's his name?
That's a
Dodo?
dude?
Doo-doo?
No.
What is it?
I can't remember. That is not hot, though.
Ooh, well, no, Samus is
She's a human.
she's a human. Damn it.
She was raised by aliens. Are you looking for Nintendo characters?
No, I'm just.
You know that Mortal Kombat girl
There's a
with
lot
the
of them.
what's that? No, that Mortal Kombat one with the 4 arms or 6 arms.
That's what I said, Shiva.
Oh, that's Shiva.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. There you go.
That's gross.
She seems what she can do with those 4 arms all at the same time.
Look how muscular she is, though. She would crush you. There's nothing good going on there. You are going to end up bruised and battered afterwards. Unless you're into that. Like, whatever. I don't judge.
actually, Brandon, before we started all this, you said that you were gonna pick a male character for all of us. Actually, so you have to pick a male character that's fiction.
male non-human character that's hot.
Yes.
Fuck.
You said that you were going to do this because you're.
I'm secure enough in my
Yes,
my
you did say
sexuality
this.
to say, oh, I know that there are attractive men in video games. Dante? Is Dante a demon?
Isn't it like a vampire
He's
type thing?
half. He's
He's
half
half?
demon and half human.
Not gonna lie, silver hair, ripped. Just saying.
Your man crush. This is weird.
No, my man crush was like young Kurt Russell, but
Still weird.
how is it weird? I would love to have a beer with young Kurt Russell. What is wrong with that?
Why can't you just stick with the same or the opposite sex?
I'd like to have more than a beer with the opposite sex.
Yeah, so see, this is why I didn't want to pick in this category.
Well, then don't put a dude in there.
All right, so we're all girls then.
All girls. Just because y'all ain't secure,
Yep.
got issues.
I'm okay with that.
All right, next category.
So we're leaving that at 5? Yeah, we're fine.
No,
All right,
we're
next
fine.
one.
We took forever. Worst first level of any game ever.
Oh god, the first level for Half-Life.
Half-Life.
It's like
That's pretty
15
good.
minutes of utter shit before you can actually do anything.
How about the tutorial and driver from back in the day?
Right?
Yes.
You couldn't play the game unless you beat that.
Yeah.
And it was fucking hard.
Frustrating as hell.
that was for the PlayStation.
Yes.
Yeah.
The original. The OG, man.
Oh, speaking of, little derailing here. Did you see that Sony released a theme that is the PlayStation 2 stuff?
Hmm.
I
They're
downloaded
free?
it. It's $1.
Oh, I ain't paying a buck. I'm not cheap.
I'm not spending a buck.
It's really cool. I bought it.
What else, man? What else?
All right, so worst first level in games.
I need to do a Nintendo game in there because I know there's a Nintendo game.
There
that
is.
Duck Hunt. The very first one. It sucks.
How does it?
Because it's...
It's easy.
Ticka.
Yeah,
Like
it's
we're
just-
not talking about this is too easy. We're talking about no, this is just bullshit. This should not have made it past quality control.
Oh,
Like
I don't know.
Like Kid Icarus, at least for me. Ice Climbers. First level of Ice Climbers was I don't know.
Yeah.
It was tough to learn Ice Climbers.
Oh, Castlevania.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a fucking hard game, dude.
Yes.
It
But
took
that
a
first-
long time. That like learning curve isn't a curve. It's like you start the game brick wall
Yes.
and you have to climb that sucker.
Same thing with Ninja Gaiden. Or
That was-
Gaiden or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
that
called.
was tough, but that was also like you died because you were stupid. You got confident. Castlevania was just tough.
I remember the first Ninja Gaiden, and like the first thing is like hard, and then the second one with the wind taking you everywhere. You're like, are you serious? Like,
And you got those fucking crows everywhere.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you get the jump right with the wind. That bastard's gonna come and hit you and knock you down the pit anyways.
and today I see the speedrunners do that game in like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, you bastards.
You're a bunch of dicks.
Have you watched this series on Netflix yet?
What?
Castlevania?
I loved it, dude. I watched it the first night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm super excited for season 2.
It's on my wish list. I haven't watched it yet.
You can do it in because it's only 4 episodes. You can literally do it
Oh,
in
really?
2.5 hours.
Oh, I thought it was like a 10 or
No,
whatever.
next season's going to be 8 episodes. But yeah, first one is 4 40-minute episodes. So
Worst first level. We need 2 more, possibly.
I can't think of like mid-game levels that are just shit.
I mean, the hospital episode in the new Metal Gear. When
The
you're,
prologue where you're
Yes.
just it's slow.
I remember doing like a live stream video of that or whatever.
so boring.
Oh my god, it's so boring.
I can see that. Like, I mean, it's not. That was there just for the sake of getting extra time out of the game.
Yeah.
So I can agree with that.
Okay.
What is it? Padding? Is that what they call it?
Something, man. Boring. Anything else?
I think we got 5. That's good.
All right. Now the next category is best use of time travel.
Oh, that's tough.
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like
That's
that.
a great game.
Say what again? Now I'm confused.
Best use of time travel in a video game.
Like you can time travel in a video game?
Yes. That's what one of the core mechanics.
Time travel. I don't know. I don't think of.
Oh, time splitters.
Time splitters. That's
Like
good.
technically 2 because that's the best one of the series, but the whole all of time splitters.
How about Prince of Persia? Sands of Time.
I can agree with that.
There you
Traveling
go.
back in time. That was an awesome game. The second one wasn't as good, but the third one was amazing. Ocarina of Time. I mean, technically, you got to go back and forth to solve certain puzzles.
I'll give it to you. How about that one with like the Legend of Kain, or what is it called?
Legacy of Kain.
Legacy of Kain.
Is there time travel? I've never played the Legacy games.
Not per se. Like you can like go like maybe 5 seconds and redo those 5 seconds, whatever you were at. But I don't know. Seems like you
What's
haven't
that?
played a.
What's that one where you stop a certain person from dying, and they're supposed to, and they turn into the dictator of Russia, and you have to go back in time and spend the entire game trying to undo what you did at the very beginning? What's the name of that game?
No idea, bro.
Was it Time Shift?
Time shifter.
And Adrian made it into a Japanese anime.
That's pretty funny though. Oh come on, man! Like Turtles in Time,
Yeah, that's a good one.
dude. That's a pretty right on game right there.
And I was right. Time Shift was the one I was thinking about. It's an average game. Don't put it on there. It's just time travel is its core mechanic.
I was thinking about Adrian. I was like, he likes the Turtles. I used to love that game.
I was wrong. It
Being
wasn't
like
Time
Cowboys.
Shift.
Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
It wasn't Time Shift. I was wrong. It was Singularity. That's the one I was thinking of. That is a good game.
Is it worthy of this category?
Probably not.
Oh.
I mean, like, so it's not the time travel that's bad about it. It's everything else. Like, it's a good game. Just, I don't know. We got 5. Call that good.
Yes. All right. Of course, most confusing storyline
Metal
ever.
Gear Solid.
Okay, yeah, that's number 1. Do we need to like add more?
The Zelda timeline. That's convoluted and
God
fucked
damn,
up.
yes, it's true.
As much as I do love me some Legend of Zelda, that is a messed up timeline that Nintendo decided, yeah, we'll make this what it is. There's 3 timelines. There's not just one. There's 3.
How about Mario, man? It just
There's
what
no-
are we doing now?
There's
Like,
no canon there. I mean, like, there are theories that the fans have put forward, but
Oh, okay.
Nintendo's never been like, yeah, there's a bunch of games. Like, no, it's each thing is its own thing.
ooh,
I think they learned from Zelda, and they're not going to try to establish another timeline. Like Metroid, yeah, that's easy to follow. It's
yeah, you keep going.
yeah. Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
I was thinking of that.
That is almost a broken storyline.
I lost it all with like Code Veronica. After that, I'm like, what are we doing? Like,
Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. Code Veronica. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. That's out there though.
Like there's so
Main-
many games, like the little side stories that kind of explain
Outbreak
everything.
Files 1 and 2.
And then there's what are those rail shooter ones?
Umbrella Chronicles. I have it for my Wii. And Darkside Chronicles.
Those, I mean, they add more stuff to it, of course, but
It's basically like the Cliff Notes version. Those 2 games of the entire Umbrella.
there's a lot of backstory you don't know,
hmm
and you have to get like
Like it explains. No one knows who frickin' Klaus, is that his name?
Who?
From Resident Evil 4, the big dude. Klaus. No.
no, what's his name? Yeah, no, the big guy, the
Yeah.
one that yeah. Well, he
You don't know how these 2 know each other before Resident Evil 4.
unless you once
And then
you
you play Darkside Chronicles, it's like, oh, that's how they met. Which
That's a
Darkside
fact.
Chronicles came out like 9 years after Resident Evil 4. So
oh yeah, you guys remember, right?
like it was a cool boss fight, like
Yeah.
both of them.
like
but
the main
at the-
stories make sense. It's just
No,
you
they
don't know
don't.
any
No, they don't. Come
from
on.
point A to point B. Yeah,
Alright,
but then
so I'll say 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, 1, 2, and 3 made sense. 4 being an amazing game still jumped the shark.
And then we started like, how do we do zombies? We undid zombies. All right, we can't have them be zombies, but they have to be zombies. We'll put parasites in their brain. Okay, we'll do Las Plagas. and then Resident Evil 5. Well, we can't do the Plagas virus. Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
We'll just say that Tricell mutated it and then implanted it into a bunch of black people. Because we're Asian, we can do that. It's not racist when we do that.
What about the latest one? Is that just sick people?
So
basically?
7.
Okay, I think that one.
That one.
Because they aren't zombies, they're mold monsters created from a technically failed Umbrella Corporation experiment.
Oh,
That really
Jesus.
just wanted a family.
Yeah, well, yeah, against the spot over here for sure. Then
I'm just saying, like they are amazing games for the most part, save for like 5 and 6.
no.
5 isn't as bad as 6. 6 is a train wreck. You crash a helicopter for like 15 minutes.
I like Leon's campaign on 6 just because it has zombies in it. The rest of them are the same ones as the ones before.
So
And the movies have nothing to do with.
Nope.
Don't get me started on movies. Those things piss me straight the fuck off.
completely different universe.
Oh,
Even
okay.
though I have them all, they still
So-
piss me off.
Well, I mean, the Capcom made movies are really good.
Mhm.
I liked those 3D films.
Have you watched the new one yet?
I haven't.
I'll let you borrow it. I keep forgetting.
So
You have to watch those. Those go with the video games.
Yep, they follow the story, and they're made by
Oh, I
Capcom,
know.
like in house. So
So they'll tie up loose ends and stuff, and they do make sense with the video games.
Nice.
like
Oh, yeah.
they're kind of jumping off points. It's like, oh, we haven't seen Claire in forever. Suddenly she's in a movie, and then she's in Revelations. So
What else do we need for most confusing storyline? Can we just leave it at that right now?
there's got to be more than 3.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we'd say Resident Evil, Metal Gear.
And Zelda.
I don't know anything about Zelda. So.
And how about I'm looking it up here. I'm pretty sure we'll come up with something. Too long to read.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, the picture. Even Snake can't follow the plot.
That's funny.
Yes.
What? Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts?
I love it, but it is one of the most fucked up storylines. Like, it makes almost no sense. It is almost as bad as Kojima.
I just know it has like Disney characters and kind of cool visuals,
And Final Fantasy characters
and everyone is welcome. Let's see what else we have here.
I can see that, but they've kind of cleaned it up.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they established a real
Let's see.
storyline. We got that
Oh, there you
one.
go.
Got that one. We're good. How does that got one? Like, let me read that. Let me read that. It's not that hard to follow. Gordon Freeman fucks up an experiment. Aliens take over Earth. He saves the day. What do you need to know?
What was that alien game for the PlayStation when it first came out?
Are you talking about the Resurrection shooter?
No, Resistance. You remember that game? Resistance.
No. Oh, I'm
Yeah, it was
thinking
like
Alien
war-
as in like Alien.
Oh
like
no,
the-
just
No. Yeah, for the PlayStation 3.
That was really true too. Mortal Kombat.
They have, but
What's going on with Mortal Kombat, man?
so
that uses time travel, kind of.
yeah.
the one before X did. So it was incredibly convoluted and fucked up until Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X. 9 was like a soft reboot where they're like, oh, Armageddon happened. Raiden talks to his amulet and sends everything back. I'll agree with that. Mortal Kombat deserves to be on that list.
We'll put it at down.
X is amazing, though, by the way. I did not think I would like Cassie Cage. I love her.
So,
She is her dad. She is awesome.
talking about that, we have 2 more categories, and these are really just kind of like we're just kind of splitting hairs now.
Worst dad in video games.
Where's that in video games?
Where's Dad?
That's funny.
Shao Kahn.
Yes.
Who's played Heavy Rain? Have you played Heavy Rain?
Mm-mm.
The dad from Heavy Rain, whatever his name is. He loses both of his children. I mean, come on.
I mean, Kratos.
Yeah, he's a
He's
pretty
a
bad
horrible
dad.
guy.
He killed his own children.
Yeah, but he was he was in a rage and
He still killed his own
still
and wife.
And
Oh, that's
his
right.
new kid seems to be like dealing with a super PTSD father who's just an asshole.
Yeah. Where's that?
I'm looking for the Heavy Rain character game. The dad from Fallout 3.
Who's that guy?
Played by Liam Neeson, that's all I can tell you.
Oh shit, really?
Abandons you in the vault and then leaves you to traipse across the freaking wasteland by yourself, and then when you find him, he's like, oh, I've been trapped inside a dog. Because he got put into a program and was made to a dog.
That's pretty funny.
John Marston, is he a bad dad? He was a bad dad and he's trying to...
Well, he's trying to fix that, though. Like, I wouldn't call him one of the worst dads. Because I don't know if y'all seen the end of Red Dead Redemption, but that is a tearjerker. And he does everything he can to make sure that boy has a good life.
Oh, there you go. James, Fallout 3.
Yeah. Yes, Big Boss is a horrible dad. He is a horrible dad.
Is he really a dad, though?
He
has
is.
clones out
Those
there.
are clones, but he's technically their dad.
I want to put a question mark over that.
Big Boss is a horrible father.
It's funny. So here, more ideas.
The dad is Adrian Baker. Or wait, no.
Bowser.
Yeah, he's a pretty bad dad. No one even knows who his fucking kid's parents are. Like, I'm not gonna tell you who your mom is. I definitely had sex with her though.
That's funny. Bowser. Yeah, who's the mom? Really, seriously, who is it?
No one knows. Like, fan theories say it's obviously Peach. But... And the Koopa kids, like the ones from Mario 3, those aren't his kids. Those are just other Koopas that he enlisted. Bowser Jr. is technically his only child.
Wow. I'm surprised that you know this.
Are you really surprised that I know this?
Not really, actually. We got Shao Kahn dead.
Ethan Mars is the main character from Heavy Rain.
Okay.
Ethan is a horrible father.
Ethan Morse. Anyone else? Bueller.
No, I can't think of any. Like, I'm sure there are. Splinter. I don't know.
How is he a bad dad?
Sends his kids out to fight Shredder in that fucking underwater level in the original NES game.
You
That's
know
bullshit.
Shredder. You know Shredder had freaking kids.
Shredder has kid. Actually, Shredder
Ooh.
stole Splinter's kid when Splinter was still human
Oh shit.
and told the kid
My
that
childhood is ruined.
the kid that Splinter killed her mother, when it was really Shredder killed her mother because he couldn't have her, kidnapped the kid and raised the kid as his own.
Okay, talk about a convoluted story, man. You want to add the Teenage Mutant Ninja
That's
Turtles?
comic book stuff. That's not anything video game related.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that. Well, I mean, that's it, man. What do you think about our categories
I
here?
think we did good. And then if we can get Justin next time we do this, we can have a
Voting.
vote. Maybe get one more so there can be a tie splitter in case we are divided.
Yes. Nice.
So you get Ashley or somebody on board. What
Do
about
it.
that one category that you haven't filled out?
Oh, why Japan? Why? That's the last category. And this is just a fucked out game
Fucked
coming
up
out of
shit.
Japan.
Catherine. Catherine's a fucked up game that came out of Japan.
I mean, there's plenty of sex simulators.
A lot.
Yeah.
Rape play.
What?
It's a game where your whole thing is you're trying to rape a woman and her 2 daughters. It is a horrible thing.
Oh my god. That is super bad.
It is super bad. It's fucked up.
Yeah, well, this category was just like to make people laugh. Anyways.
Working too hard at it. I'll agree with Seaman and like LSD.
Oh,
and,
Seaman. How did I forget about that? Seaman. There you go. Catherine, Replay, Persona, LSD Simulator, and Seaman.
We'll call that good then.
There you go.
Cut out some of our last 5 minutes and yeah.
Well, nice. I think we did
This
it,
has
man.
been Bad Games. for December of 2017.
The maybe is the last episode of the year.
Who knows? I'm free all the time. But this is Brando.
Adriel.
They can't hear you.
Who said?
This said.
Adro.
And the one arm hombre.
And
Bandit.
that's us. Thanks for listening. Okay, bye.
Take it easy.
It's easy. Take it. Bye.